Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be budgeting $437 from my paycheck, and I'm going to show you how I am going to allocate the funds into different cash envelopes. And I reorganized my binders so that the green binder has higher priority cash envelopes. So these envelopes need money more frequently. And then my purple binder will have cash envelopes that have lower priorities from my paycheck. So let's get started. Okay, so I have $437 that I'm going to be budgeting from this paycheck. And we'll start off with groceries. And groceries, I still have $61 left over from last week, but I think I'm still going to give this $100 just because since I didn't spend much last week, I'll probably spend more this week. Next envelope will be gas. And this still has $44, but I'm going to give this envelope $45. So $437 minus 100, and then minus 45. So that's $292 left. Okay, next envelope will be health. And I am going to budget $75 in this envelope. So minus 75. And this is for like doctor's visit copays, prescriptions, things like that. So that's why I'm budgeting $75. Car registration is next. And I will budget, let's see, $4. I give this every month because I'm saving up for my car registration that is due in October. So I put a little in that every month. Okay, so let's see, minus 4, $213. Okay, and then debt, this is for my student loan, and I budget $105. Every 2 weeks for that one. Next one is going to be annual fees. And this is for things that I am basically subscribed to that get taken out annually. And so for that, to budget for it annually, I need to take out $11 every paycheck. Okay, car insurance is next. And this is $60 every paycheck that I have to budget for it because I save up for it for every 6 months. So I'll be saving $60 for it this month. Okay, so that leaves me, so that's my high priority binder. So this is things that I need to fill from every paycheck. And then we'll move into my lower priority binder, which is things that are less important, but that I'd still like to give money to. And I have $37 to divide amongst these. So there's miscellaneous, personal, clothing, gifts, car maintenance, education, and emergency. Okay, and I know I won't be filling anything in education or car maintenance or emergency, because emergency has plenty in it, and education is pretty much fully funded for my school that I have right now. And then car maintenance has enough in it for an oil change and tires, which are both things that I need. So that's funded with that. So then I have miscellaneous personal clothing and gifts that I can divide the $37 with. So let's see, I have 20 in miscellaneous, 6 in personal, 30 in clothing, and 47 in gifts. I think I'll skip clothing this week. And then gifts, I'll give it $3 so that it has 50. And then that leaves me with miscellaneous and personal. So let's give personal $14 so that it has 20. And then let me see what's left. $20. So I can give miscellaneous $20. So then it will have 40. Okay, so let me just recalculate this to make sure I didn't mess up. So 437 minus 100 minus 45 minus 75, 4, 105, 11, 60, 20, 14, and 3 equals 0. Perfect. Okay. So that's how I'm dividing the 437 into my envelopes. So now I need to figure out what kind of denominations I need. So we'll start with, let's see, I think I'll go with 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. So let's see, in groceries, let me see what kind of bills I have left, because I like to have 1s in my envelopes. And I do have 1. So let's do 4 20s, a 10, a 5, and 5 1s. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay, so that'll be good for groceries. And then gas, $45. Let's see, I've got some 1s in here. So we'll do a 20, 2 10s, and a 5. So 20, 30, 40, 5. Okay. And then health, 75. I'll just do 3 20s, a 10, and a 5. Car registration is 4, so that'll be 4 1s. Debt is 105, so that will be 5 20s and a 5. Annual fees gets 11, so that'll be a 10 and a 1. Car insurance gets 60, so I can just do 3 20s in there. Okay, and that's it for my high priorities. Let's go to the low priorities binder. Okay, miscellaneous, 20. So I don't have any money in here except for the money that's in my wallet, which is, I keep $20 in my wallet. So I think I'm going to do a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, just because I like the lower denominations. For personal, I need to give 14. So I'll give a 10 and 4 ones. Clothing is not getting anything. Gifts is getting $3. So that'll get 3 ones. And then car maintenance, education, and emergency are not getting anything. Okay, so let's calculate how many of each of these I need. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. 5, 10, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22 ones. Okay, so then let me calculate this up. So 16 times 20 is 320. 7 times 10 is 70. 5 times 5 is 25. And then 22 times 1 is 22. So let me add this up and make sure it's 437. So 320 plus 70 plus 25 plus 22. Perfect, 437. Okay, so then let me get my sticky note out. So when I go to the bank, I will need $20 times 16. I will need 10s times 7. I will need 5s times 5. And then 1s times 22. And that equals $437. Okay, so that's what I'll take to the bank to give to the teller when I need my money out of the bank. All right, and then that is it for this video for my budgeting for this week. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're still watching, thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one.